What is my why? What is my purpose? I think now is as good a time as any to remind myself why it is that I do what I do. I work full-time as a psychiatric nurse. My dream job, actually. I love the opportunities to help people through interaction. And of course there's a lot more to it than that, but it's not just having bedside manners, meeting the patient's needs real quick and dipping out. I like to sit and talk with people, learn a little bit about them, learn about their life experiences that led them to this situation, whether controllable or uncontrollable. And just sit there and discuss it with them and talk them through it and see what we can accomplish and set goals and work towards those goals. I've always liked helping people. I like volunteering. I like giving back. I like leaving a part of me with every person that I meet. That's my why. That's why I became a nurse. I became a nurse so that my seeds, my kids, my princesses and princes would know what it means to work hard, what it means to fight for what you want, to go to college, to have that drive, be involved, be engaged, and accomplish your goals. When I first thought about becoming a nurse, I really just wanted to accomplish that. I just wanted to graduate high school, go to college, finish college. You know, normal goals. Didn't really have my bar set too high. I just did not want to be a stereotype. I didn't want to be a statistic. Growing up in a single parent home, especially as an African American, I'm susceptible to fall into that depending on who I hang with, what my environment is, because you become a product of your environment. If you're raised in the church, you're raised in a good solid home, whether it's both parents there or just one, you will stay on that right path. You know, like they say, train up the child in the way you should go, so when they get older, they will not depart from it. I truly believe that. And I feel like that my mom gave me and my brother both every opportunity that we needed to grow. And I'm striving to do the same for my daughter, regardless of whatever situation she's working with, regardless of whether, you know, her speech improves or social skills improve. We're going to give her every opportunity to thrive, just as my mom did for me and my husband's parents did for him. Because that's what they deserve. They're children. We're supposed to nurture them and care for them. My daughter is my why. My husband, he supports me through everything that I do, just as I try to support him, and I encourage him, and I say, talk to me. You know, we're a team. I might not be at your job, you might not be at mine, but we're a team. We work through this together. Let's figure this out together. I remember many late nights that he sat there with me, especially when I was studying for the NCLEX, that he sat there with me trying to read nursing questions, can't pronounce the big words, couldn't pronounce the big words and stuff, but he would try to help me study. And we got through it as a team. I might have been the one taking the test, crying on and off, but we got through it as a team. We've been through ups and downs. Financially, we've grown in our relationship. We've grown as a family, as a married couple. My husband is my why. My mom sacrifices so much even now, as not just my mom, but my baby's grandmother, driving distances week after week so that me and my husband can work. And when I can, I give back to her as much as I can, and I do special things for her to show her that she's appreciated. Because she has many reasons why she can say, I can't do it today, I can't do it this week, I'm not feeling it, I just need a break. But she doesn't. She keeps pushing. My mom is my why. And I think that it's really important every now and then to sit back and remind yourself of your why. You don't go to work for other people. You don't have to prove anything to other people. You go to work because it is something that you want to do to pay bills and accomplish your goals. You don't go to work to be judged or to feel like you have to live up to somebody else's standards. And most of the time, there are some situations where you may work with somebody that will make you feel like you're beneath them. Most of the time, that's not the case. Most of the time, it's a personal perception that you take and you project, and it influences you in so many different facets of your life. But sometimes you have to take that step back and remember why it is that you do what you do. You cannot get discouraged. You can't give up hope. You can't give up the faith. Remind yourself why it is that you chose to do what you're doing, and do it. You don't have to follow anybody else's footsteps. If you are in a place, remember that you are in that place of employment for a reason. When things don't seem like they're going smooth, don't run off to something else just because it seems like it might be better. Stick it out. Have that endurance and perseverance, because you know that on the other side, things will get better. You're going to look back and say, I'm glad I stayed. I've been at my job about 5 years now, and I can honestly say who I am as a professional now is not who I was initially. I have grown and matured with this job as well as in this job. And it's important to remember that. It's important to take time to look back. It's important to encourage yourself, because it's so easy to get burned out. And I see that I'm to a point now where others can see it being projected off of me that I'm feeling burned out. But I'm not quitting. I'm not one to call out of work. I'm not one to take time off. I like to work. But I need to work on me personally and repair who I am, so that I'm not projecting all this negativity on the outside, or this feeling like I don't want to be there, because I do. So I think now is as good a time as any just to remind myself of my why. So, and I feel pretty good about it. And sometimes, you know all these things, you're going through all these things, it's running in your mind, why am I here? Oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. But my life goal was to be a nurse, and I've accomplished that. And I'm proud. Regardless of whatever challenges come along my way, I know that there are so many more doors opening. And I've got to let the past be the past so that I can make room for the future. I think I'm ready to do this. I think that today is going to be another great day. It can only be as great as I make it. And if I'm going to make goals and set challenges, then I need to myself get that ball rolling so that I can achieve all that I put before me. I hope you do the same.